Good evening, everyone. Sean here once again with the latest edition of Beer-snobby goodness. Proceeding with part 2 of my series on Mikkeller, which I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Tonight I'm going to review the Monk's Brew, which is a classic Belgian ale. And as far as I know, this has not undergone any kind of special aging process or limited edition barrel conditioning of any kind. It is strictly a standard brewed beer that I'm finding I have to pour very carefully to keep the head from going totally over the glass. Haha, and that's how you do that. Anyway, decent aroma, not too heavy. I've had some Belgians that were a little more robust with the aroma, but what the hell. And as far as additional information, as far as what this was conditioned with in terms of, hops and barley, malts, I have no idea, because once again, these guys, well, they're frankly not yielding a whole lot in the way of research dividends. Apparently they produce multiple versions of virtually the same beer under different names, and whether that's due to their multi-country manufacturing and marketing, I have no idea. Which for me strangely makes sense, since I work in the pharmaceutical industry, and that's the exact same way companies do their trade names. It varies from country to country. Anyway, this is not a pharma blog, this is a beer blog. So, the best I can do, unfortunately, is impart what's on the bottle itself, which is actually not a ton. Product of Belgium, even though it's a Danish brewing company, go figure. This is 10% alcohol by volume, so I'm glad I'm not driving later. And in spite of my earlier statement that this was not any kind of special barrel conditioning, according to the bottle, it is in fact aged in bourbon barrels. So, rock on. I have to say, though, not really smelling the bourbon, but, means nothing. I'll let you know. Not bad, not super great either. Yeah, I'm sorry to say. As one of the things I've noted, this seems to be truer of a Belgian ale than certain other classifications of beer. The flavors do change and enhance themselves as the beverage warms to room temperature. Now, what I basically found here is can definitely taste the alcohol. No worries there. The bourbon notes definitely become a little more pronounced. But I have to say, in terms of overall flavor, and perhaps it's just a matter of the bourbon being a bit overpowering in this case, flavor itself, not as robust as I'm accustomed to when I'm downing Belgian ale. So this one was, I'm sorry to say, a little bit disappointing. Comes in a awesomely shaped bottle, though. But it's basically, it's like a mini, it's frankly like a mini champagne bottle when you get down to it. Anyway, totally off topic. It's definitely not a beverage that I'm sorry I gave a go. I mean, there are the very rare occasions where I drink a beer and I want a refund on the room it's now taking up in my stomach and the damage it's doing to my liver. So, this is not one of them. It's not super bad. I'm glad I gave it a go, but it's not going to be one that I'm likely to reach for again when I see it on the state line liquor store shelf. So, you know, win some, lose some, or in my case, win most, and the law of averages, you're going to find one that's occasionally off. So, it's going to happen. I've got one more of the Monk's Brew series to try that I picked up on my last alcohol run, so we'll see if maybe that one's a little more to my liking. Till then, this is Sean. Cheers.